Hi, these comments are for LG, and I am Michael from OTCOnlineTOEFLcourse.com, and this is maybe my first free writing evaluation of 2021, and I just read your essay here. I haven't even scored it yet, but I read it. I have an idea of what you wrote. And let me go look at the actual rubrics. Let me take a look. I'm thinking you're probably in the 4 area here. So generally well organized and well developed, using appropriate sufficient explanations, examples, displays facility in the use of language. If I graded your essay on the sentence structure, word choice, and the grammar, crap, I would put you at 5. Are you kidding me? I mean, look at this. I mean, look at your paragraphs. I mean, come on here. I mean, we got 215 word paragraphs going on here, and the next paragraph has the same depth. But there's a but, and you know I'm going to say a but, right? So the problem I have is, let's take a look at the first problem. Number 1, it says, it is my firm belief that teachers should focus on the quality of education rather than the quantity, and I will further elaborate on my stance in subsequent paragraphs. You just don't have a very focused thesis. So an unfocused thesis leads to chaos. Chaos. So you say, if teachers were paid regarding how much students learn, our education system would be a total mess. No, that's not what you're saying in this example. Our education system would, this is what you said. This is exactly what you said. Because I looked at your incredible example. You said, as students, we felt overwhelmed by all the work and started to resent our teachers for putting us through all the inhumane load of pressure. So to me, the topic needs to say, if teachers were paid with regards to how much students learn, our education system would overwhelm the students, right? So then everything works. The topic, it coincides with the detail, the example that you gave, which was very impressive, by the way. You got good writing skills, right? You just need to structure things a little bit better. So if we look at the next paragraph, second, we must forget the students. We must not forget the students on the other side of the equation. This is a disaster of the biggest proportions. You're making a statement. You're not making any kind of argument here. You're just stating facts. See, second of all, so we need to connect it back to the prompt. Would create. This is what you're saying in the paragraph, a necessary stress among the students. You got a lot of general ideas. A lot of this stuff is nonsense, right? Drawing from my personal experience, you don't even need that. Right? You can just say, for instance, you need to get to the example faster. So now we have, paying teachers based on student learning would create unnecessary stress among the students. For instance, I read a study once that tested students' learning in different stress settings. Exactly. This is what we need. You see now how these two sentences connect together here? You had a whole bunch of general sentences that went nowhere. They didn't do anything. But Michael, I need to show I can develop. Yeah, you're showing you can have a big fat paragraph, but you're not showing you can unify that paragraph. That's not what you showed. So I scanned, excuse me, my nose is itching. Now, let's look at this. It says here, Students in the relaxed learning environment, blah, blah, blah. If teacher, this would lead to, because you reached this conclusion here based on the example, that's why I created this topic sentence above that talks about stress. You see what I'm saying there? So I think if you do maybe 3 things, 3 fundamental changes here, maybe 4. Number 1, you need a more specific thesis that incorporates the ideas of how paying teachers based on student learning would overwhelm and create unnecessary stress among the students. These 2 key points need to be stated in the thesis in some way, right? Number 2, you need better, I showed you how you can create more specific topic sentences that restate the key points of the thesis that would also help you with the overall organization of your essay, right? And then get rid of all those unnecessary sentences. Make the assertion or the argument in the beginning of the body paragraph, then move to the example and develop that example in a lot of detail, which you've done, but you still have a lot of words in there that I don't think you need it, even full sentences that you can take out. So if you make those changes, I think that you can definitely score higher on there. And I don't know, I wanted to say 4, but I think your organization needs to be a little bit better. Generally well organized, addresses using somewhat, displays, though connection of ideas may be yeah, I got to put you in the 3 area. And everybody YouTube, if you disagree with me, let your voice be heard. I'm conflicted. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm conflicted because on the one hand, we have incredible sentence structure, vocabulary, and incredibly well-written paragraphs over there. That means 5. But on the other hand, the essay doesn't have a good structure to it. It needs a better thesis, more clearly marked topic sentences, and then getting rid of some of that unnecessary information. So I don't know. I'm going to say 375 on this one. I'm going to say 375. That is my that's my guess right now. If anybody disagrees with me at YouTube, go ahead and make them in the comments below. So justify why you think it should be higher than my score. No problem. Remember that writing is subjective. Subjective, subjective, subjective. It is a kind of an opinion. It's my opinion of what I think about the writing. And what I'm thinking about right here is I'm thinking, okay, what would the ETS's artificial intelligence E-rater, the scoring engine? I think the scoring engine would probably like a lot of this essay, maybe score it in the high, maybe in the 4 area. On the other hand, the IBT human rater who reads it, at least if they're well trained, they're going to say, hey, you know, it's not as organized as it could be, so they're going to score it lower. So there's probably going to be a disagreement between the robot, the artificial intelligence over here, and the IBT human rater over here. That's probably what I think would happen. This essay will probably be what I call discrepant. Discrepant means different people would even disagree on how to score it based on what they're seeing. And that happens sometimes in writing. It really does. All right. Thank you for doing the writing practice test. And if you're interested, I have a great course for you. I think I can get you to 30 out of 30 points. I would love to help you. My TOEFL Writing Bootcamp course is a great course for you. You can shake out those problems, get those error correction videos, and complete a few more practice tests. I think soon enough you're going to be at 29 to 30 with no problem at all. I really believe that, and I would love to have you as a student, so then I can say, hey, one of my students just got 30 points on the writing section of the TOEFL. I would love for you to be able to say that about me, right? Because I think I know you can do it. That's why I'm saying this. All right, have a great day.